Hey y'all, what's up? What's good? How's everybody doing? And today, BlackGhostFace here is back with another big video of RWBY. Last episode, folks, it was getting pretty crazy. It's getting pretty crazy. I mean, I thought it was crazy before, but no, it's getting even more crazy now. So we are going to be jumping in. We're going to be jumping into the episode 4 of Volume 5. Seemed like the last time I saw Yang did a power Rana kisser was literally in the beginning of RWBY, like the trailer of Yang. It's been a while since I've seen a power Rana kisser, but not only that, we've seen an extra effect to it. This man got turned into a bouncing ball. Now it seems like he's going to take her to where Raven is at. I'm looking forward to this. So folks, we're going to sit back, we're going to relax. We are going to enjoy the next 3 episodes of RWBY Volume 5. And as always, like I said, stay tuned. Stay tuned because you know how I do for the finale. So, Crow, he's going to do some recruiting. Going to find some huntsmen, huntresses, which I call hunters, to help out in this secret war that's going to happen. While Morpheus is going to be training the kids in Oscar's body. I'm looking forward to this. It's so much happening that I'm looking forward to right now. So much happening on different sides. RWBY and the team are being trained by Morpheus. Blake, she's trying to fight back. She's trying to take back the White Fang, along with Sun's help. Weiss, she's captured. But she's captured by Yang's mother. And Yang is on her way. So I cannot wait. I don't know if Weiss is going to escape before Yang shows up. Because it wouldn't be after. Especially if she hears the gunfire and wonder what's going on. And now we've got Yang on her way literally to see her mother. Yep, so much is happening, folks. So much is happening. So we're going to be jumping in. We're going to enjoy this movie-length video of RWBY reactions. You see those 4 big captions down below. If you're new and you want to stay tuned to more RWBY coming your way, to more reactions coming your way, snap that button down below. I'll continue to give you a shout. Now, I ain't wasting no more time because we're jumping in to more RWBY.
Back to the fairy tale, back to the show, back to the wall, and there's nowhere to go. Hopeless and desperate, all past adverse. Things looking bleak, and they're bound to get worse.
It's about to get worse. I can't wait to see that.
How much further, pal?
This should just about do it.
Why he's trying to get
You wait
payback?
here. I'll go up ahead and make sure the coast is clear.
Like, who falls for that? She already know.
I can't believe you were dumb enough to let me lead you here.
Is this everyone?
Yes, little lady. This is it. Well, unless you count the whole rest of the camp back that way.
That way.
I mean, you're telling her everything.
Yes, that way.
Good to know. Thanks.
Now to pay me back for this tooth, we're gonna take your bike. And you're gonna take your lumps.
It's not even fighting words to her at all.
You got the jump on me last time, sweetheart. You really ought to think twice about fighting all
She don't like that word.
Get her!
She don't like that word. There you go. I ain't gonna lie though, that arm is great for like a shield. Woo! You had one chance. Woo! Little graceful moment.
Who are you? It doesn't even matter. When Raven finds out what you did, you're dead.
Possibly, but I doubt it. I'm her daughter, after all.
Yeah.
I'm dead.
If only had a little chit chat. Maybe. Oh, never mind. These would have been better.
Man, Oz wasn't kidding. Oscar's picking up on this stuff fast. My gosh, I'm so sorry.
Yes! I did it! Oscar?
You forgot to engage your aura again,
Why didn't you tell me?
because this method makes you less likely to forget.
That is true.
Mind if I give it a shot?
Not bad, Miss Rose. But Oscar doesn't have the years of training that you do. Or I do.
Nowhere near.
Oh, well, maybe we should, take a break.
Oh boy. Oh.
Ouch.
That.
The next time you want to throw a left cross, remember to push off with the appropriate foot. And as always, do be aware of any openings.
Got it! Huh? Hey, are you okay?
How is this so exhausting?
Your body isn't used to this kind of training.
It is
Not
not.
to mention generating a defensive aura on your own. It takes intense concentration at first, but in time it will become second nature, allowing you to deflect attacks and gradually heal your wounds. After that, you can begin focusing on your semblance, whatever that may be.
Semblance.
You know, like your very own superpower. Everybody's got one. It's just a matter of finding it and mastering it. Ruby moves super fast. Electricity makes me stronger. Ren can mask emotions, and John can,
I can't do it.
John's like you.
Not yet. Not yet.
He hasn't found his semblance yet, but we all know he will. And you will too. We all just have to try and help each other get stronger.
That's right.
Cool.
A common philosophy is that a warrior's semblance is a part of who they are. Some say your personality and character can define your semblance, while some claim that it's the other way around. Of course, there are still many who don't see a connection at all.
It's hard to know when you know sometimes. Ren's semblance was unlocked from intense stress. And mine kicked in during training one day.
What about you?
Oh, struck by lightning, didn't die. Crazy Thursday.
I just don't understand what's wrong with me. I train, I meditate.
Don't worry, Mr. Ark. Your journey is far from over. And the same might be said for all of you. Unlocking your semblance isn't the end. It can still grow and evolve. Providing you're willing to put in the work, who knows what could happen.
Then let's get back to it.
Meanwhile, they got bruises on top of bruises. Got a busted jaw, got a busted face, nose. Oh man, it's like level 1 picking a fight with a level 20 fighter. Oh god. And watch, it's still here. Ooh, the epic reunion that I have been waiting for.
Mom.
Yang. So, after all this time, you finally decided to visit me.
You know that I searched for you. I spent years looking for you.
And you found me. You were patient, determined, and strong enough to make your dream a reality. Well done, Yang. But did you have to be so rough with my men?
I didn't want a fight. They started it.
Well, you certainly finished it. Right. I'm sure this is all very overwhelming, but I must admit that you've proven yourself. So any questions you have, I'll be happy to answer. You can stay with us tonight. I'll even have the cooks whip up something for you.
That's not why I'm here.
What was that?
I'm not here for you. Ruby is somewhere in Mistral. She's with Crow and she's going to need my help. I just need you to take me to her.
And why would I do that?
Because we're family.
Family. Only coming around when they need something.
Yeah,
I
that
have
is
to say I'm
that
disappointed.
is kind of true
After all, you found me, didn't you?
in a way.
Why not take that drive and use it to find your little sister if she really means that much to you?
Because you're going to save me time. Ruby was heading to Mistral, but there's no guarantee she's made it there. Looking for her in Anima could take ages. But Dad told me how your semblance works. You could bond to certain people. And when you do, you could create a portal that takes you straight to them. You've got one for Dad, one for me, and you've got one for Crow. He promised me he'd watch out for Ruby before he left. and I trust him. So, make a portal to my uncle and sister, and I'll be on my way.
Simple as that.
You know, it takes real strength to march in here and demand such a favor of me. I've got to say, I'm impressed. It's very noble to want to help out your sister. But if she's with Crow, then she's already a lost cause.
What does that mean?
You don't want to get mixed up in all of that, Yang. Ozpin is not the man you think he is, and Crow is a fool for trusting him. I would know. I trusted him once, too.
I don't care what you think.
Your choice is your own. All I'm suggesting is that instead of getting wrapped up in something too big for you, for any of us, that maybe you take a moment to wonder if you're already where you belong.
Save your breath. You could spout off whatever you want, but nothing is going to keep me from my sister.
That's right.
Well, aren't you stubborn?
I get it from my mom.
Well, if that's how you feel, then it sounds like we're done here. Take her away.
Did you not hear me? I said, send me to Crow, damn it!
That's enough! You watch your mouth in front of our leader!
You do know she can take y'all down, right? Woo! Ooh! Uh-oh!
Yang? Weiss?
That is not the kind of reunion I was expecting.
Well, subtlety is out.
Whoa! The miniature Groose, they grow up so fast. Literally.
What is that?
Don't worry about it. What are you doing here?
Well, that's my mom, and she could take us to RWBY.
Ugh.
Your mom kidnapped me?
Yep.
You kidnapped her?
Yep.
Enough!
Thank you.
Okay.
If you people don't keep it together, this place will be crawling with Grim.
You just summoned
Give the
lightning.
girl her weapon back. You two, in my tent. Now.
Why?
If you're really going after your sister, then you need to know the truth.
Well, more secrets to know about.
Sorry about...
I missed you so much.
That's so much better.
I missed you too.
That's nice. That's nice. So we're gonna find out more secrets. More secrets now. What more secrets have I not know about Crow? I mean, Morpheus. My God. So I'm about to hear Raven's side story, her backstory of why Morpheus should not be trusted. I'm curious now. It's like, I haven't even heard. I need to know Crow's, Raven, and Ty. At first, Raven, for some reason, thought that, well, since I abandoned you, since I left you since you was a child, and it took you years to find me and everything, I'm actually impressed. Because usually you be going and living your life and all that, but you actually went and found me. I am impressed. And for some reason, she thought that, well, since you found me, that means that you are automatically in my crew. Yeah, I don't think it works like that. I don't know what world you live in, Raven, for you to think that you can abandon your child, but then soon as that child finds you, that means that welcome to my group. Let my dirty chefs whip you up something fresh, make you some freaking rat soup for all we know. Man, nah. I don't know what man. I don't know what world she living in, but but at least it's good to know how her siblings work because I'd be wondering like at first when I first saw her, okay, she made like a portal that first time I saw her. I'm like, okay, so but that's cool though. That's a cool semblance because you can bond with people and you can automatically go to them where they at without, you know what, let me go from one state to another to visit my friend or relative or loved one. Instead, let me make a portal and I'll be there within 5 seconds. That is one of the greatest semblance I have ever heard. Literally. I might call that one I might call that a traveler, or maybe instant transmission because as soon as you make the portal, you're automatically there. Come on now, I mean that's what I'm thinking. But still, though, she made a portal towards Crow. Now, the fact that Raven is wondering, you want to see your sister, that's fine, but and that's the thing too. Like Morpheus, how much does he have behind those thousands of years of information? How much does he have? I remember I said back then he is literally like a dictionary of secrets. I remember some people were saying that he is a library of secrets. He has the dictionary is basically volume 1, like chapter 1 of his secrets. He has way more than that. So I'm looking forward to it, honestly. But the fact that Weiss was planning to escape, I'm just wondering that, okay, so she summoned the Ice Knight, a miniature Ice Knight. I was wondering, why did she, why did like cut that off her, Busy trying to chop her way out through that make work from home type cage, like pretty much homemade cage. Mm-mm-mm. But that was good though. That was a way better reunion than just like, wait a minute, Weiss? You're in a cage? Wait a minute, you kidnapped her? Wow. Okay. But anywho though, going to the training for Team Ranger. Oscar, he's not really used to he's not really used to that. So, like how Rin said, fighting is one thing, but keeping your aura in check to it's like it's like Captain America. You need to have the shield while you're fighting. Okay, you need to shield while you're fighting, or basically you're wearing an armor suit while you're fighting. But John, it takes a while, man. It takes a while to, you know how it is, a late bloomer. It takes a while to unleash your semblance. Everyone else got theirs, sure, but it takes a while for yours to be unleashed as well. Oscar, it might take him even longer because he's not used to it. He's a farm boy. They don't deal with, stuff like that. So, I just hope that, I don't know I don't know who is going to unlock their semblance. I don't know who's going to be the first. Is it going to be John or is it going to be Oscar? I don't know which one, but I'm curious to know what Oscar's semblance is. I already seen what John's semblance is with the help from you-know-who. You know. But, anywho though, that was a good little warm-up for Yang. That was a good warm-up because, I mean, gotta get back into shape, Gotta say, I still got it. I was still waiting. I'm okay. So if I see one more, just one more, pow, right in the kisser, from Yang. That's it. I mean, it's not gonna get old for me. It's not gonna get old. But anywho, folks, we're gonna be jumping into the next episode. So let's get ready.
Back to the fairy tale, back to the show, back to the wall, and there's nowhere to go. Hopeless and desperate, all passive verse. Things looking bleak, yeah, and they're bound to get worse. Helpless and doomed, and there's no way to win. Goals unachievable, faith running dead. Lost and forlorn, impossible odds. That's when you learn you've been messing with God. Sand in your breath, tear up a limb. Striking bolts of enlightenment. The battle seems unwinnable, but all we need's a miracle. We're going up, we'll never be denied. Can't wish away the dismal days, can't bring back what is gone. Won't wait for tears or yesteryears, instead we'll carry on. We'll win for sure, we will endure.
Woo!
We'll be the boys who touch the sun in front of us. We'll be
Oh yeah. Meanwhile, back on Blake's part of the story.
Okay. Are you ready?
I've beat up on giant monsters and robots more than once. I think I can handle getting a few signatures.
Okay.
Your chieftain needs you. Your people need you. Please, join the fight and help us save Haven Academy.
Now it's kind of hard to. That's like one of the hardest
Are you kidding me?
challenges.
We'd love to have someone with your skills on our side.
Mata! Get back inside.
Mom!
You're not going anywhere.
Oh, I hate that. It's like you got some that want to, but there's one person like, nah.
Huh? Huh? Huh?
And that's the thing, though. You're asking people to go to fight. Not that easy at all. Gotta do some strong convincing.
I don't get it! How can they just sit around and do nothing with the White Fang getting ready to attack?
Because not everyone is like you and me. The faunus here in Menagerie, the ones that weren't born on the island, moved here because they were tired of fighting, of having to struggle constantly. Menagerie is filled with people that just want to be left alone. And here we are asking them to put the rest of the world before themselves.
I guess I never really thought about it like that.
The problem is, whatever happens at Haven is going to affect them whether they like it or not. If Adam gets his way and Haven falls, it's only going to make things worse for the faunus. Everywhere.
Adam. He's the guy you used to work with?
Yes.
Sorry. Forget I brought it up.
No, it's okay.
Curiosity.
Have you ever met someone and thought to yourself, they are the personification of this word?
I mean...
Okay, well, I remember getting to know Ruby and thinking, this girl is the embodiment of purity. After a while, I saw Weiss was defiance, and Yang was strength.
What am I?
Jury's still out on that one, but I'm leaning towards Ernest. At first, I thought Adam was justice. Then I thought he was passion. But over time I realized I was wrong. He wasn't any of those things.
He's the opposite.
He was spite. Not hatred, not rage, spite. He won't accept equality, only suffering for what he feels the world did to him. And his way of thinking is dangerously contagious. That's what worries me about Ilya. She's not like Adam, not yet at least.
Starting
But I
to.
don't know how long that will last.
She was your friend, huh?
She was. Her chameleon traits meant she could pass as human. She could have lived a normal life if she wanted. But she didn't. I always admired that. She lost her family in a mining accident when she was young, and she joined the White Fang. Like me, she was more or less trained on the road alongside other faunists. She learned to survive, to defend herself. But as people like Sienna and Adam started to gain a following, she became more dangerous. I guess I did too. My parents tried to get me to leave with them, but I refused. I had Adam and Ilya, after all.
You know we're going to have to face her eventually.
I know.
So, what are you gonna do?
I'm going to try and help her the way you helped me. You showed me that sometimes you need to be there for a friend, even when they don't want you to be. I was drowning in guilt and fear. I tried to push you away, but you didn't give up on me. And I can't give up on Ilya.
I wonder why.
It's about time I saved my friends for once.
I mean, there are more reasons why he did give up on you.
Are you hungry? It's almost dinner time.
Yeah. That sounds good. I was about to call it a night anyway.
So, you've never fought before?
Just the occasional small grim. Nothing like this, though.
Wow, you look like a natural.
It's strange. I've only had this cane for a few weeks, but I feel like I've had it for a lifetime. Longer,
Yeah.
even.
Oh, yeah.
I sound like a crazy person.
I mean, yeah, just a little. But at this pace, you'll be combat ready in no time.
That did not just come out. That did not just come out.
Well, I'll see you upstairs.
How do you handle all of this?
What do you mean?
I'm scared. I'm more scared than I've ever been in my life. Than I ever thought was possible. I always knew that I wanted to be more than a farmhand, but this? Who would ask for this?
Those who have a boring life? Maybe.
We all went to Beacon because we wanted to help people. But you're right. None of us asked for this either. We just have to press on and
How
hope.
can you be so confident? People have tried to kill you. The world's about to go to war all over again. How are you okay with any of this?
I mean, those are true.
When Beacon fell, I lost two of my friends. Penny Polandina and Pira Nikos. I didn't know them for very long, but that doesn't change the fact that they were two of the most kind-hearted people I'd ever met.
Yes, they was.
But that didn't save them. Pira thought that if there was even the smallest chance of helping someone, that it was a chance worth taking. And because of that, she died fighting a battle she knew she couldn't win. And Penny was killed just to make a statement.
Yeah, that fatality moment.
I'm sorry.
I am scared. But not just for me. What happened at Beacon shows that Salem doesn't care if you're standing against her or not. She'll kill anybody. And that scares me most of all.
Pyrrha, Penny. I'd be lying if I said that it didn't hurt. That I didn't think about them every day since I lost them.
Yeah,
That
that'd
I
be a
didn't
big
wish I
lie.
had spent more time with them. If it had been me instead, I know they would have kept fighting too. No matter how dangerous it was. So that's what I choose to do. To keep moving forward.
If it would have been a year, this show would have been over. I'm just saying.
Come on. If we don't hurry, Nora's gonna eat everything. It wouldn't be the first time.
Nora,
Hey, Oscar.
that knucklehead.
This isn't gonna be easy. But the fact that you're even trying says a lot about you. You're braver than you think.
Yeah, most people just give up if the world's gone to like this. I mean, being invaded by
She
Grim.
really is remarkable, isn't she?
Yeah. She must have been one of the best huntresses at Beacon, huh?
In some ways, yes. But in many others, no. She has her quirks, her faults, just like everyone else. But she also possesses something unquantifiable, a spark that can inspire others even in the darkest of times.
Yep. The power of friendship.
Must be really hard on her, too.
Literally.
It most assuredly is.
Your thoughts?
Are of no significance. If this is how High Leader Taurus wishes to proceed, then we shall make it so.
Of course, brother. Still.
Come in.
Oh boy.
Sister Ilya, thank you for meeting with us.
How may I be of assistance?
Please, stand. We have wonderful news.
What is it?
Oh boy.
We finally received a message from the Mistral Brotherhood. The operation was a success. Adam Taurus has claimed his place as the High Leader of the White Fang.
Good. And Sienna?
Buried with honor. The other branches of the Fang have been given the story that was agreed upon.
A necessary sacrifice. We won't forget everything she did for us.
Indeed.
Your maturity and understanding in regards to this matter is appreciated. And it is why we've summoned you here this evening.
The
She
White
doesn't
Fang
even know.
is experiencing a transitional period.
Growth requires change.
And change can be painful.
If it's for the betterment of the Faunus,
Excruciating.
then it's a pain we can endure.
Painful.
What's our next mission?
With you two
Containment.
and Adam.
With the CCT towers still inoperable, we have the luxury of control over the flow of information.
News of Adam's ascension has yet to reach Menagerie, but when it does, the citizens of Kuokoana will undoubtedly react poorly now that the chieftain has spoken out against us.
It's my fault the Belladonnas had any ground to stand on.
Do not concern yourself with past failures, Ilya. Focus on the future. We have an opportunity for redemption.
What do you need me to do?
The Belladonnas are the only remaining threat to Adam's assault on Haven Academy.
Oh boy.
And so, they must be silenced.
Silenced?
Like Sienna, they stand in the way of true progress for our people.
We would never put such a burden on you alone, of course. Your brothers and sisters will be at your side. But your relationship with their daughter makes you an integral part of this operation.
Blake?
We know how close you were with young Blake. Rest assured, High Leader Taurus has requested she be taken alive, but we cannot risk having her present to defend her family.
But the people of Menagerie...
We'll come to understand what happens to those who speak out against the White Fang.
And we'll be left without a leader until our victory is complete.
A necessary sacrifice, Sister Ilya.
Look, this wannabe Darth Vader voice guy right here is starting to get on my nerves, right?
She's right to worry about the citizens. It's possible they may come to see Gira as a martyr.
It is a risk we must take for our High Leader.
I will not allow them to ruin this! The Belladonna name has brought me nothing but grief! You've done well in finding the deserter. Bring her to me alive. But not before you've slaughtered her family. I have a promise to keep.
He seems unwell.
He carries with him a tremendous burden.
Are we sure he is the one to lead us?
For now, we must do what is best for the Faunus. Yes. Brother Yuma, did you see Tagira's messenger?
He rests beneath the waves, along with his warning.
Then all is well.
So we got a Bat Boy in the group now. That's great. Fantastic. Man, Adam, what is going, man? I remember that promise too. This man is relentless, okay? Seriously, relentless. I just don't know. Well, no, I know why. But why? I don't. So it seems to me like as soon as, Tweedledee asking Tweedledum, are you sure Adam is the right one to lead us? And Tweedledum saying, for now, but right now, we need to focus on the Faunus. Alright, man. So basically, Adam is pretty much a substitute for Tweedledum. I think Tweedledum wants to be the leader of the Faunus. That's what I think. Because whenever they say for now, that means that until your usefulness has been used, then that's what, and that's the thing too. All right, how I know they're not going to try to kill off Adam because, well, especially those two. I know they are nowhere near strong enough to kill Adam. So maybe you can poison his food, poison his water, whatnot. Can't kill him in his sleep because this dude is literally like a deer. He'll hear the slightest noise from a kilometer away. So you're gonna have to. That's the thing too. When you have to kill someone who is like that stronger than you, you have to poison. Even though that is a coward's way to kill someone. But what choice do you have? What choice do you have? You're literally nowhere near strong enough. Okay? You were like level 5. You're going against a level 50 leader. Okay? You're going against a level 50 boss right now. That's the difference between your strength between you and Adam. This man said, after you slaughter her family, bring her to me alive. That promise, I remember that promise he said. I know it's not word for word, but he said, I will destroy everyone you love. Like, what did, man, can you imagine? Let's say you was related to Blake, right? I'll be like, what did I ever do to you? Who are you? I just came to visit Blake. Now you trying to kill me? Blake, what's the story with this guy? You know what I'm saying? Like, I would have been like, yo, Blake, who is this guy? That's the reason why. It's the reason why she runs. Because of Adam. Like, you're literally, that's like straight villain talk to where I would destroy everyone you love. You get with me? Okay. I want to let you know why that's the dumbest reason of your life. That's the dumbest thing for you to do is with me. Betray me? Okay. And that's the thing too, like what Blake said. Elia, I would say she's on the path, but it's like, if she was a lieutenant, like behind Adam, she would be on that path because, like, from that character short, the people she cared for was killed from that, buried cave site, and her friends, her so-called friends, sneakering in the back. Like, this is hilarious to watch. Like I said, if humans kill your family or friends and your funds, and like I said, would you still try and coexist with people like that? Would you still do that? I'm asking you because it almost seems like Elia, she's kind of in the right, because if the humans saved, her family, her friends, or a faunus in general, then maybe she would like, okay, some of you people seem okay. But no, it's not, it's nowhere near like that. But yeah, Oscar has a point, like, you can't help but to be scared in a world that's invaded by Grimm or like a zombie apocalypse. You can't help but to be scared because you're literally on your P's and Q's. Because sure, I can take care of myself. I'm not worried about me, not just me, but my friends. I got skills, but I don't know about them. Something could happen to where I will not be around, or I won't make it in time, to where that'd be the scariest thing to see your friends, your family killed. Not only like in front of you, but someone telling you the news that they didn't make it, and here's a piece of them to remember them by, like an item, mostly an item. But yeah, losing Penny and Pierre in the same chapter. And I always thought, how would it have been if, because I never brought this up, how would it have been if Penny and Pyrrha was fighting Cinder? Because they was both like in the semifinals. Okay, they was in the semifinals. So I know, of course, both of them are good. They're like top 10 best fighters in the school. So how would it have been if Penny and Pyrrha was fighting Cinder? Like, okay, I can't take you on by myself, but if I have another strong fighter to help me fight you, then okay. And like that part when Ruby was making her way, then it would have been 3 against 1. And that's when I know that you got literally the strongest Charlie Angel version you would ever see going against a boss right now. Okay? Literally. That's literally the most purest Charlie Angel group you would ever see going against Cinder. Okay? Like, those 3 fighting Cinder, even if she had all the main powers, I think they would pull that off. No problem. No problem. But anywho, though, we'll be jumping into the last episode of this video, folks. So let us enjoy the last episode of this video. But one last thing. You already know how Ilya looks, right? As soon as they said that, well, since the Belladonnas has been a thorn to our plans and trying to stand up to make things right, which we like to wear is wrong, we need you to silence them. You see the look on her face like, you want... Now, I could go kill some humans. I could do that, no problem. But you want me to silence the Belladonnas? Blake? My closest friend? The doubt level is starting to rise right now. It's starting to rise. So, I don't know if she's going to do it. I don't know. But if she does, it's like, basically you have no choice. Because it's like, either I do this for the faunus, or I do this for Blake. Huh. Which one is more important? The faunus or Blake? Yeah, but she said she's gonna have help, so you see they brought Brother Brother you, aka Bat Boy over here. Come on now. But anywho, Jumping into the last episode of this video, folks, so let us enjoy. Let's do this. Crow.
Regular or the special?
I'm actually looking for someone. Goes by the name Shiro Wan. Ever heard of him? I heard he's a regular around here.
Who's asking?
Hey, I'm not some cop, if that's what you mean. I need Shiro for a gig. We go way back.
Way back, huh? So, he's a friend of yours?
Yeah, I'd say so. He's a pretty alright guy.
Well, in that case... You tell that jerk that he better not show his ugly face in here until he pays me the lien he owes me!
Did I say friend? I meant an acquaintance.
You're too late.
We're just colleagues.
Wow.
Anyways, thanks for your time, buddy. I'll just be taking off now.
Wow. Okay. That could have gone a tad smoother.
Great start.
Dang. Wow. Wow. Nothing. It went from 2 to 3. I think about 8. That last one.
Heather Shields.
Heather Shields. Why are kids playing in the rain?
Oh, hey there. I'm looking for Heather. Look, pal, I've had a rough day. Do you know where she is or not?
Daddy? Does he know where Mommy is?
Wow.
I'm sorry to bother you.
Wow. Why they got sad so fast? They barricaded the windows too? Dang. He can't find nobody? And you know what's worse too? You know how it is, when it's raining, it gets gloomy. But that was even gloomier. Not a single one. 8 weeks ago. 10 weeks ago. You mean to tell me he can't find a single one of them? And he haven't been back yet?
You got a lot of nerve showing up back here. Unless you brought that idiot with you.
How much did Shiro owe you?
Well, I'd say about 16,000 lien.
I'm
Wait,
guess
what?
I'm guessing that's
Man,
20.
You must be in some serious trouble with him if you're paying me off.
His name is clear.
Yeah. That idiot.
It's like he knows.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, back on the multiple side story.
You can wait outside. Thank you.
So, what's the truth?
You know, it's better when it's hot.
You know, you're really obnoxious.
The truth is that truth is hard to come by. A story of victory for one person is a story of defeat for someone else. By now, your uncle has surely told Ruby and her friends plenty of stories.
Well, he's never given me a reason to doubt him before.
That doesn't mean those reasons don't exist. You know, you and your teammates might as well be the poster children for the Huntsman Academies. Your motives vary, but you all enrolled to try and make the world a better place. It's adorable.
It's what huntsmen and huntresses do.
Not all of them. Some people are just in it for the money and the fame, but there's even more that are just looking to grow stronger. Your Uncle Crow and I didn't attend Beacon to become huntsmen. We did it to learn how to kill huntsmen. Daddy and Uncle left that part out,
Wow. Okay.
Aside from the Grim, huntsmen were the only ones capable of ruining our raids and hunting us down. Our tribe needed a counterforce. And Crow and I were the perfect age. The entrance exams were child's play compared to what we'd already been through. We were good. So good that we caught the attention of Beacon's very own headmaster, Professor Ozpin. Even after we were put on a team, I could tell he was keeping his eye on us. Back then, I thought it was because he knew. But it was Team Stark he was interested in.
What do you mean by that?
Constant attention, extra training missions, turning a blind eye whenever we happened to break the rules and get into more trouble than we should have. Sound familiar?
In a way.
What's your point?
How much do you know about Professor Ozpin? About his past?
He was a prodigy.
3%.
One of the youngest headmasters to be appointed to a school.
Because that's how he planned it. Because the man you know as Ozpin designed those schools and has followers inside every academy on Remnant that are loyal to him and no one else.
That doesn't make any sense. How could he have... No. Why would someone even do that?
Because Old Man Oz has a great and terrible secret. One that could spread fear across the world. One that he eventually entrusted to our team. And once I knew, there was no going back. I needed to know more. But with every new discovery I made, the more horrifying the world became.
Okay, then tell us. What's the big secret? What's so crazy that the rest of us don't know?
The creatures of Grimm have a master named Salem. She can't be stopped, she can't be reasoned with, and she will not rest until humanity crumbles at her feet.
What?
Weiss never heard
I
that
know you
before.
two haven't even touched your tea.
Why should we believe any of this?
Now you're catching on. So far, you've done nothing but accept what others tell you. But you need to question everything. Otherwise, you'll end up just as blind as Crow. And your fool of a father.
Struck a nerve.
Don't you dare talk about my family like that!
You need to calm down.
Yang, please.
Listen to your friend, Yang. Your teammates never let you down before.
You don't know the first thing about my teammates! About me! You were never there! You left us! Why?
I know more than you realize. Not just about you, and not just what I've been told, but things I've seen with my own eyes. I know the Grimm have a leader. I know people who can come back from the dead. I know that magic is real.
Really?
And I can prove it.
Well, aren't you just a dictionary of secrets?
You said Ty told you all about my semblance. Well, I doubt he ever told you what Oz did to my brother and me.
Go see for yourself.
Mom?
Yang, are you okay?
I'll be fine once we could get her to take us to RWBY.
It's okay if you're not okay.
I mean, it
You
really
didn't
is.
believe what she said, right?
Of course not. Well,
At first.
not all of it. It was crazy. We have dust, semblances, but I mean, there's no such thing as magic.
Oh
A raven?
boy.
I've seen that bird before.
Maybe it belongs to your mom?
There's no way. Like, Crow, when she said what you did, what Morpheus did, no. Oh my god. I almost
Did you do that?
almost should be surprised by that.
I could explain it to you. Or you could ask your uncle.
You're letting us go?
I'm giving you a choice. Stay here with me, and I'll answer all of your questions and more. We can have a fresh start. Or you can go back to Crow and join Ozpin's impossible war against Salem. And meet the same fate as so many others. But can you really go back to trusting someone that's kept so much from you?
All I care about is making sure my sister is safe.
That's top priority. Top priority.
Yang. If you side with your uncle, I may not be as kind the next time we meet.
You aren't kind this time either.
I know.
I mean, why
This
going
isn't right.
through that rough
I get
time?
one or two of them, but all of them?
All of them. Missing.
Raven.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
I know, right? Meanwhile, Little bit of wholesome moment. Little bit.
All right, the first batch is just about done.
Awesome! Now we just need Crow and we'll be all set.
Do you really think he's going to bring that many people? This is a lot of food.
I don't know, but it sounds like we can use all the help we can get.
I'm back.
Be right there!
You're going to overcook that.
No, I'm not. Shut up!
Hey, Ruby.
I'm coming! Fine, you take over. So, we didn't know how many people were coming, so we just cooked all of it.
Oh boy.
Yang, I'm so sorry. I should have stayed, and I should have talked to you more. I wasn't sure if you wanted me around.
I love you.
I love you too.
That's an even bigger reunion.
Weiss.
Hey, there you go. Bring it in. Man. Oh God. It's so many mysteries with Morpheus. So many. So many to count. Ladies and gents, that is it for this video for RWBY 3-part episode. So, going back to that episode, alright. Going back to the beginning, like the very beginning, you see that Blake and Sun, they're trying to get signatures, they're trying to get people to join the fight for Haven Academy. Because when Blake's father, Gira, as soon as he said, I'm going back. As soon as he said, you know what, we are going to help the people at, Haven Academy. Gotta help it from preventing it from being destroyed. Like I said before, you see how happy they was? Like, yeah, that's right, you tell them. But as soon as he said, we're gonna go down there, we're gonna help defend that place at all costs, I've never seen so much hype got killed so fast. Like, how do you go from 100 to 0 so fast? Like, wow. And son, even though you may take down giant monsters and robots and all that, the biggest challenge is dealing with, human emotions and everything. Especially when it comes to trying to sign people to fight in an upcoming war that's going to happen. And like Blake said, when people are done fighting, they are done. Like, I fought for so, it's like you being at war and you've seen things that most humans could never see before. And as soon as you're done, you're done. And someone tries to bring you back into that, you're like, nah, I'm not doing that. So it's like basically you have to convince them, you have to convince people that we're trying to save another place from being destroyed, like Beacon Academy. We're not trying to see the same thing, because sooner or later it's going to get worse and worse for everybody. I just can't believe that Adam is that, like you said, spite. Me, I'm saying grudge. I'm saying vengeance. I'm saying bloodlust, man. Like, literally, I'm killing everyone that she loves. Everyone. And you know the thing about it? Like, that's like, okay, look, you know how in relationships, one person dumps the other or breaks up with you and all that? Now, usually you got people to where I can move on and live my life, forgetting about the past, or I could be that type of person to where if I can't love you, no one will. Like, literally, no one will. So I'm going to kill everyone you love. Literally, the phrase, if I can't love you, then no one will. Adam is literally doing a definition of that. And you see how Son was asking about Adam. You see how curious he was, like, you two used to work together. If things wasn't like, if there wasn't a war going on, right, I think that it would have been a little faster development between those two. But, like I said, okay, so this is Volume 5. So, once I get to the end of Volume 5, I am going to talk about, the ships, the relationships and all that. I'm going to talk about those. Now, I would talk about those in Volume 4. I would talk about those, but I might do that. I might do that because right now it's like I'm already seeing some ships that can be shipped. But moving on. Weiss and Yang, they finally met up in a way, but it was a nice reunion between those two that, it's been so long since I've seen you. You have no idea. No idea. Then it played that sad, enchanting music from the Volume 4 ending. But going forward, right? As soon as Raven will say, you want to know the truth? Come inside. Now, her Lieutenant, Vernal. Now, I'm guessing she has the power of lightning. Now, I don't want to be making like future guesses and everything. I'm just going to say, if I see it happen, then it happened. I don't want to be like guessing to where, ooh, I wonder who she could be. She could be this person. She could be that person. So no, I'm gonna stop doing that because I mean people be doing that to be like, you know what, I called it. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't hurt to say I called it, but she summoned lightning. I mean, she really summoned lightning to stop the fight that was going to happen. Because like Raven said, if any more negativity gets out, you know what's going to happen. You know what's going to happen. So I need y'all to stay positive. Even though y'all got beat up here and there by my daughter, stay positive, right? I better see that smile on your face. I don't care if it's a shit-eating grin. I do not care. You better keep that positivity in check. So, moving on to where Crow, he's looking for the husband hunters he has in his contact list. Turns out he can't find nobody. Even a search on a board that 5 weeks, 8 weeks, 10 weeks. You've been gone for that long on a search and destroy or easy mission. Easy mission and you're gone missing for that long. And the thing is, okay, let's say, okay, been gone for so long, maybe, okay, I got a message from one of them. I somehow escaped. I wasn't invaded by badness, or I'm trapped in a terrible situation with some grim or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's sending some type of message or something, but nothing. I think they're dead, because there's no way a husband or huntress will be missing for that long without no communication at all. None. And you see Crow was looking for them. And you can hear the sound. Nope. Every time you ask a person, the sound multiplies. But that last part was pretty freaking sad. It got gloomy real bad. I mean, because first it was like, do you know where she is or not? But as soon as the kid was like, do you know where mommy is? What else can you say from that conversation? Like, it's like I don't know where she's at, but asking, the father where she's at, and he doesn't even know either. You see how dead he looks inside? Like, oh great, another one. I thought it'd be my wife that came home, but it's not. Yeah, something ain't right. Something ain't right. The fact that he could not find not a single person. There were like at least 20 maybe on his contact list, but not one. Yeah, I can't wait to find out that situation. But going back to the conversation between Raven, Yang, and Weiss. So, when Raven found out the bits and pieces of secret, I don't know if she found out the whole secret about Morpheus, but because when I first saw Crow and everything turn into Crow, and when she said, I want you, if you want to know like the story of what Morpheus did to me and Crow, come see for yourself. And literally, they both were turned into birds by Morpheus. I would want to know why, but I know I'm going to find out why, so I'm going to like stay tuned for that, probably maybe next week or within the volume. But here's the question, and this was a really good question of what Raven said. Do you want to help fight in a war with someone who is keeping so much secret from you? Like, okay, you're with someone, right? With someone you know and trust, and you're fighting side by side with that person. But there's some things that this person knows more than you ever will about, let's say, Salem, for example. Like he said, over thousands of years, I've been dealing with Salem. Dealing with her, I couldn't beat her and all that. Okay. Question. Do you think you can tell us more about this Salem? They already know the name. That's all they know. They know that, okay, so her name is Salem. She is the biggest problem in the world right now, so we need to stop her. So how about this? Since you are the only person who's ever dealt with her for thousands of years in the past, you should know that, okay, so your problems are our problems because she's part of this world which we're living in that's giving us problems and the Grimm and everything. So you should tell us, what do you know about her so that way we can stop her? You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to fight someone and you're telling me nothing about this person, but I'm seeing this person doing this and that, and I don't know how to deal with that. But then sooner or later you telling me about this and that, and it already happened. No. I need to know everything about the enemy that we're facing, okay? If this was some ordinary, like, Grimm or whatnot, okay, sure, still you can tell me, like, how to defeat this Grimm. But we're going against a Grimm Queen, okay? A Grimm Queen. I need to know, what am I going up against? How do I stop it? And what are the weaknesses, okay? How do you know this person for so long that you couldn't take down? Over 1,000 years of trying to stop this one person and you could not do it. Why? Why have you not told us that yet? And the fact that Raven is like second or third place of knowing much about Morpheus. Even God dang it. You know what? If Raven wasn't like she is right now, I would say, you know what? Maybe if, let's say, okay, look, back then, if I go all the way back, right? Let's say Raven was around. She was taking care of her dog, right? Looking out after her. If she was a caring parent, like, Blake's parents, Kali, if she was like her, or Winter, like, I may not be around, but I still care about you, because it showed in Volume 3 that at first I thought, okay, she, like, at first when Watts was describing her family, I'm thinking, like, are they all just mistreating her? No, it is just the father and the little brother. The only two that's family material is Uncle Klein and Big Sister Winter. So, if Raven was maybe like Kali, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I would have stayed with her because, look, it would have been a different outlook to where, hey, mom, hey, Yang, you go give a big old hug and all this and that. And you know what? I think you're right. But now, if it was a different perspective to where if Ruby was not with Morpheus and she was with Yang, like let's say, okay, you want to be a huntress? Look, I can train you to be a huntress and everything, right? So if you're ever in trouble, let me know and I'll send some of my friends to come support you. You know what I'm saying? Like something like that to where Ruby would have been with Yang. Like, okay, so we know Summer's gone, so it's like I could still be like, she could be the auntie. She could be the auntie in a way. I mean, because now that I go back, it's like Ty, Sman Bang 2 of them, Summer and Raven, and, their sisters. So would that make Raven the aunt? Because, yeah, I think it would. To Ruby, yes, I think it would make her the aunt. So, yeah, like, how do you think the story would have been if Ruby was with Raven? Like, okay, look, you want to be a huntress? I can train you and everything, because I'm letting you know right now that there are some schools that's going to be, going out of control. But Ruby would have went because she want to be a huntress and she want to go to school and, meet people and all that. But like I said, how do you think the story would have went if Ruby was with Raven and Yang shows up to, be with Raven and want to know questions? But the thing is, it would have been different because they would have never known Morpheus at all. So withdraw that. But here's the thing. Why would you say that, look, I'll tell you everything that you want to know, but you got to stay here with me? What kind of deal is that? Did you not hear her like 5 times that she wants to find out where Ruby is at? Like, if she knew where Ruby was at, she wouldn't have showed up. She wouldn't have like visited you or anything. But if she didn't do that, Weiss would have still been there until she got her way out. But still, though. But here's the thing, though. Think about this. Let's say, okay, if Weiss knew that, well, I know that with negativity, Grim will show up. And the question is, do you want Grim to show up if I cause negativity? So I could use that to an advantage to where, well, if you don't want to lose any of your people, you should just let me walk out. Huh? Think about it. You want me to keep me captive. But if I cause enough negativity, that's going to bring some Grim, and that's going to be trouble for y'all. Because if multiple Grim shows up, the negativity is going to rise because something is going down that's bad, then more Grim going to show up. And sooner or later, that's going to be enough for me to make my way out. But going back to the conversation again, Raven, as soon as she found out the secret, every now and then, it got worse for her to where, you know what? I'm out of here. I'm out of here. I can't trust you no more. So I'm looking forward to Morpheus explaining why did he do that, and will he explain to them about Salem? Because I'm dead serious on knowing more about Salem. There's no way you can keep a secret from someone like that. There's no way. I am. Now, don't get me wrong, folks. I like Morpheus, obviously, but don't keep a secret this big from people that's so on your side. Now, I can see you maybe from 1,000 years. I don't know, probably going through the same thing. Like, let's say, oh, I'm gonna tell you this, but sooner or later I'll die, and I'll be reincarnated again, and I might tell the next group of people that don't know this, and boom. So if I go back to that, if I put that together, if he doesn't tell them the secret and all that, that could be a good reason why. Because can you imagine you're going through years and years, and you're making friends from different age and generation, and you're telling them about this person, and then next time this person again and this person again about the same person, I'm like, you know what? It's like for some reason, deep down inside, he knows that, well, if I die again, I just know that I'm in a whole new body with a whole new group, and it's going to be the same old thing. But either way, though, they've finally been reunited. Now it's 75% complete. We need Blake there to complete the set. I'm hoping I see that. I'm hoping I see that because I need the big group back together again. But anywho, though, if I had to say what if question, I would say, so what if, right? What if, let's say Yang misused that deal, right? Okay. What if Yang stayed there? What if she stayed with Raven and decided to where, you know what? You're right. I should make a fresh start. Because you say if I stay here with you, you will answer all my questions. So, what if Yang stayed there and decided to ask Raven, well, since you know more than me about Morpheus and Salem, you say she can't be stopped. She can't be negotiated with. Like, she won't stop until humanity is completely destroyed. So, I will use that. Like, since Raven, since you like to act like that to where you want to abandon me as a child, okay, what goes around comes around. So I'm going to use you for information to where I need to know more about Morpheus and Salem, so that way when the time comes that I know everything I need to know from you of the information, then I'll just straight up leave, just like you did me. I mean, hey, you did it to me when I was a child, so you should be fine because you're a grown adult. You can take stuff like that, right? But what do you think, though, folks? Let me know down below. Do you think she should have stayed and got all the information she can out of Morpheus? Well, I mean, out of Raven about Morpheus and Salem, so that way I could tell the group about it. Because let's say, right? Okay, look. Let's say she knows all the information she knows about those two, and then she still leaves to go be with Ruby, right? Okay. And then sooner or later, let's say next week or two, she finds them, she reunites with them, and she talks to Morpheus inside of Oscar, like, why didn't you tell us about, this or that? But then sooner or later, you know what? Since you told me this, since you told me what you wanted to tell me, I'm going to tell everyone else. I'm going to let all of them know about you and Salem. That way, I want to see, what is your reaction going to be when I tell them things that you kind of know? Well, no, things that you know, but probably not fully know, because I know he has way more secrets than that. But what if I tell them everything that Raven told me about you and Salem? And then they going to be looking at Morpheus and wondering, why didn't he tell us this? Have you have no trust? No trust in them. No trust at all. Like, I mean, I can only tell you her name. Other than that, you ain't gonna know anything else. Nothing. So, I'm curious. I think that would have been a good idea, honestly, to where Raven tells me everything she knows about Morpheus and Salem, and I straight up leave. I find Ruby and the group, and get a little wholesome moment. Then that's when I say, folks, guys, gals, there's something I need to talk to y'all about, and it's pretty important. I don't know if y'all know this, but I think it's best I tell y'all. And then, wondering where you get the information from. Oh, I got it from my mom. Yeah, she told me things that I never knew it ever in my life, and since I was out of the loop and everything about what is really going on, since she told me, and you didn't tell them, that's gonna lose so much faith, so much trust in Morpheus that they are not gonna trust him. I mean, he literally doesn't trust him. Literally, when you think about it. Like, if I would have trusted them, I would have told them about Salem, what she does, what power she possesses, what weakness she has. I don't know. But I mean, it's okay to keep secrets. It really is. But when it comes to the world is at stake, our lives on the line, don't you think you should tell us this? Because what if she does something that we don't know or never seen before, and one of them ends up dead? That's going to be on you, Morpheus. That's going to be all on you. So, folks, that is it for this 3-part episode. That is it for this huge discussion. My point of view, my opinion, my theories. Let me know down below. Like I said, do you think, or what if Yang stayed and got all the information out of Raven and left? Be back with RWBY. Talk to them about what Raven told Yang that Morpheus have never told them. Probably, I don't know if he'll tell them. I don't know. But if he doesn't, boom, I beat you to it, Morpheus. Thanks to my mom. She told me something. And that's the thing about it. It could be enough to where, you know what? You don't need to tell me the full story. She already told me the moral of the story. And that's all I need to know. That's all I need to know. You can try to explain after I tell you, but that's it. Your fault was that you did not tell us. Yang told us. Because of her mom, that she know that she been around Morpheus, left Morpheus, over what she discovered about Morpheus, and now that she told Yang about Morpheus, about Salem, ain't no point in you trying to explain yourself. Ain't no point. Just say that you had no trust, no faith in them at all. They stuck with you thick and thin, okay? They could literally, I mean, like, we'll still help you fight, but after this, yeah, our bond or whatnot is done, because you knew about this all along. All along, like, way before I enrolled into this school. Now, I can understand that, okay, I don't know nothing about this, but in due time, if you tell me, I would understand. You know? Like, learning the name, learning that she's dangerous, learning that she could probably summon Grim 50 times a day. Like, come on now. You should at least tell us what we're at least expecting. Like, that's like a literal pop quiz that we will never know. Seriously. Don't you just hate that? Pop quiz. You're in class. You think you're going to do some work. Say, pop quiz. But anywho, hope y'all enjoyed this 3-part episode of RWBY. Stay tuned for next week of RWBY's another 3-part episode. And let me see. This is episode 6, so 7, 9. I would say this. Stay tuned. Because like I said, the finale is going to be a big... It's going to be a big... So, stay tuned for that, folks. But, as always, reactions. Those 4 big words down there in the caps. You know how to get my attention. If you're new and you want to stay tuned to more RWBY coming your way, more reactions coming your way, slap that button down below, and I'll continue to give you a show in more ways than one upcoming next year. Hope y'all have a good day. Hope y'all stay safe. And yes, you already know. Peace out, yo. Freaking Morpheus. What else are you hiding?